In one corner, we have Dave Ramsey, the trusted voice urging you to cut up your credit cards, live on a strict budget, and get out of debt fast. His message: debt is dumb, cash is king, and financial peace is possible. Millions have followed his plan, paid off debt, and reclaimed control over their money. In the other corner stands Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who challenges everything you thought you knew about money. He says your house isn't an asset, saving cash is for losers, and there's good debt and bad debt. Kiyosaki wants you to use other people's money to buy assets that make you richer. His philosophy: think like an investor, not just a saver. So who's right? This is the great debate in personal finance. On one side, safety, security, and a clear plan. On the other, risk, leverage, and the pursuit of financial freedom. Both have changed countless lives, but in very different ways. Understanding their core ideas is crucial for anyone serious about money. This isn't just about numbers, it's about your relationship with money and your goals. We'll break down their beliefs, explore their stories, and see where their advice is heading in 2025. We'll even uncover where these rivals surprisingly agree. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of both philosophies. Let's dive in. Dave Ramsey's philosophy is simple. All debt is bad, no exceptions. He believes debt is a weight that keeps you from building real wealth. His plan: the 7 baby steps, a clear step-by-step guide from chaos to control. Start with a small emergency fund, then use the debt snowball to pay off debts from smallest to largest. Quick wins keep you motivated, and once debt-free, you build a bigger emergency fund, save for retirement, and pay off your house early. Ramsey's real power is in changing behavior, forcing you to live on a written budget and use cash, making you aware of every pound. This breaks the cycle of overspending and helps you live intentionally. For those drowning in debt, his approach is a lifeline, a way out of stress and chaos. The promise: no more calls from collectors, no more sleepless nights. Ramsey's message is hope and empowerment. Anyone can take control one step at a time. It's a defensive strategy designed to protect you from risk. For millions, it's been life-changing. If you crave security, Ramsey's plan is your roadmap. Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy flips traditional advice on its head. He calls the go-to-school, get-a-job-save-money path a trap, the rat race. Instead, he teaches you to buy assets, things that put money in your pocket. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Assets are rental properties, businesses, or stocks that generate income. Liabilities take money out. Even your home, he says, is a liability if it doesn't pay you. Kiyosaki champions using good debt, borrowing to buy income-producing assets. Use the bank's money to build wealth, not just your own. His approach is about financial education. Learn how money works, invest, and beat inflation. Savers lose to inflation. Investors win by owning real assets. Kiyosaki's strategy is offensive. Build wealth, take calculated risks, and aim for financial freedom. It's for those willing to learn, invest, and step outside their comfort zone. If you want to play offense, Kiyosaki's your coach. Dave Ramsey's caution comes from personal disaster. In his 20s, he built a real estate empire on borrowed money, then lost it all when the banks called in his loans. Bankruptcy forced him to rebuild from scratch, this time with cash and strict discipline. That painful lesson, debt makes you vulnerable, became the heart of his message. His journey from millionaire to bankrupt and back gives his advice authenticity. When Ramsey warns about debt, he's lived the consequences. Robert Kiyosaki's story is different. Raised in Hawaii, he learned from 2 father figures: his poor dad, a well-educated but struggling employee, and his rich dad, a school dropout turned wealthy investor. The contrast shaped his belief that financial success comes from acquiring assets, not just earning a salary. Kiyosaki's path included military service, business failures, and finally, massive success with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He used his book's success to invest in real estate, following his own advice. Kiyosaki's story is about building wealth through financial intelligence and risk-taking. Both men's personal histories fuel their philosophies. One rebuilt after losing everything, the other learned to think differently from an early age. Their stories are the foundation of their teachings. In 2025, Dave Ramsey is more committed than ever to his core message. He hosts The Ramsey Show, runs a financial education empire, and urges people to double down on basics, get out of debt, build an emergency fund, and invest in growth stock mutual funds. He warns against speculative investments like crypto, calling them gambling, not investing. Ramsey's focus: peace, stability, and being 100% debt-free, even your mortgage. Robert Kiyosaki, meanwhile, is sounding the alarm about a looming economic crash. He warns that the US dollar is at risk and holding cash is dangerous. Kiyosaki urges followers to move money into real assets, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and especially real estate. He believes these assets will hold value in a crisis and that using long-term fixed-rate debt on rental properties lets you profit from inflation. Both men are doubling down on their core beliefs. Their advice is more urgent than ever, but their strategies couldn't be more different. The debate is alive and well in 2025. Despite their differences, Ramsey and Kiyosaki agree on some key points. Both believe in the power of financial education. Schools don't teach it, so you must learn it yourself. They urge you to stop sleepwalking through your financial life and make informed decisions. Both value extra income. Ramsey supports side hustles to pay off debt. Kiyosaki wants you to build passive income streams. They agree real estate is a powerful wealth-building tool, though their methods differ. Both stress personal responsibility. Your financial future is shaped by your choices, not your circumstances. No blaming the government or your boss. Take control. Their tough love messages are about empowerment. In these areas, the titans are surprisingly aligned. The path may differ, but the goal is the same: financial independence. If you're watching this thinking, how do I learn to think like a billionaire? How do I build something real? That's exactly why we created Exodus Capital. We teach real-world investing strategies, online business models, and tech-informed wealth building through premium courses you won't find on YouTube. Tap the link in the description to explore our programs or book a free strategy call with our team. Choosing your financial path depends on your personality and risk tolerance. Ramsey's advice is for those overwhelmed by debt, craving simplicity and security. If you want a clear, step-by-step plan and value peace of mind, Camp Ramsey is for you. His followers seek stability, discipline, and a way out of chaos. Kiyosaki's philosophy attracts entrepreneurs and risk-takers. If you want to build wealth, use leverage, and aren't afraid of complexity, Camp Kiyosaki is your tribe. His audience is financially stable, eager to learn, and ready to invest. Both camps offer a path to financial freedom, but the journey looks very different. Know yourself and choose the approach that fits your goals and temperament. The right strategy is the one you'll stick with. You don't have to pick sides, take the best from both. From Ramsey, live on a written budget, track your money, and build an emergency fund. These habits create clarity, control, and a safety net for life's surprises. Even Kiyosaki would agree, a cash reserve lets you take smarter risks. From Kiyosaki, never stop learning about money. Read, listen, and understand the difference between assets and liabilities. The best financial plan is one that evolves with you. Take action, learn, and adapt as you go. Your financial future is shaped by the choices you make now. Take control, keep learning, and build the future you want. Hit subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs this. A friend, a partner, or that coworker who's still stuck in the 9-5 matrix. I'll see you in the next one.